We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Tonight, the third of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud from the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Now, this way. 18. What's that? 11.
To the air, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring him 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
18. What's up?
Stroud gonna go for it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. Now here he goes down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, it's May. Got for big yards on the right side. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Operating from the gun. Here's May. That's completed right side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
5. What's that? Crazy. 5.
May now from the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jimmy Ward has it. He'll have the football up near their 30-yard line after that interception and return. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
18. Look the hot, look the hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's incomplete left side.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Oh, right. 18. What's up?
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
South, Tony's.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Whoa.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Texas.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
Hey, Uno Mars. Robbie.
Third and long for him here. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Scooped up by the Patriots. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but, geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them. And to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Winning their full steam ahead, but we ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Quick throw completed by May. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. A run to Mixon. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
1st down, going back to Mixon. No one's around him. He's got space. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Amy Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Going after it, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. Making some progress. Takes a pop and the ball comes out. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like another one of the members of the return team was there, able to dive on it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. So we'll get it further downfield after that return as he goes out of the 30.
Hey, we know in this league takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
First down throw by Stroud. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Henderson. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The give now to Henderson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Play made that time by Danico Autry.
44-yard line.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3.
That's a gain of
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd and 3.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, dip right, dip right.
May now. Complete beyond the marker. And is taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup of 17. And that's a New England first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's May on 1st and 10. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Patriots get it back to within 6.
14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Hardman with a return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. May on 1st and 10. All the left side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, it's Gibson. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is May. He shovels this one forward. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Gibson gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots reach pay dirt.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point.
The extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead.
Patriots 21, Texans 20.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
All right.
Stroud completes it quick. Reaches the 30. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 6.
27. Patriots 21. Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st down, May. Connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Henderson here from the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots make their way to the end zone. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
One after is good by Borregales. And they'll take the lead.
Patriots 28. Texans 27.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Now, this way. Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Completed to Collins. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So not just the yardage block, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Stroud. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Here we go. Swap. Mother swap.
He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Here's Gibson on 2nd down. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Patriots football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Run in by Hooper. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Sticking with Henderson. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Crazy, crazy. No, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? 5. Crazy, crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow the lead to 7. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Corey Gallis checks on the extra point. And the Patriots grow their lead to 8.
Patriots 31. Texans 27.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Red. 118.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play. But whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Stroud from the pistol. Completed over the middle. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Here we go. Look the high. 18. What's up?
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud on the move, headed right. Thrown deep here for the end zone. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans down by only 2 in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more. No, center motion left. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is. I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, what's up?
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down by
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
May now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
That's good. Patriots. First down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Here's May to the air.
36-yard line.
Caught by his back, Gibson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots pushing to get within range for a game winner. The Texans are in the nickel, third down. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Now to throw. Oh, the back's got it downfield. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
One after is good by Roy Gallis. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
42. Texans 35.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Throwing the out route complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Why, Tony?
Back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
118. What's that? 11.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Right. Nike Texas.
Here he is to throw. Again, he connects with Collins. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And he's going to pay off this first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up
The give now to Henderson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here's the pistol snap to May. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Right, here we go, throw. What's that? 5.
Back to the air. It's May. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
The game resting on this try from Andres Borregales. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. All set to go now from the 35.
Crazy! 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 What's up? 5. Crazy! Crazy!
First down throw for May. This to win the game. And oh, he got it! Interception! Texans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going deep this time. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins.
To kick off for Houston.
It has been a heavyweight fight to begin these playoffs, and we're not done yet. The kick is away, and overtime has begun. Hardman with a return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Well, for a second there, Kate, kind of looked like, didn't it? They may not even need an opening drive of overtime. It wouldn't have won it for him anyway had he scored, but they are sure happy to take this field position, and they got to maximize it.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain.
To throw, here's May. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Henderson on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Out of the pistol, Henderson. Their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Looking quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run. Gibson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Patriots break the tie and go up by 6. Well, it no longer wins them the game right away, Brock, but it sure has taken that pressure off of their shoulders and placed it squarely on the other sideline now as they begin overtime with a touchdown.
Oh, that's 100, Kate. You were on it. You know, as an offense, we can't come away empty. A field goal would be great. A touchdown? A touchdown now infuses this place, infuses your defense with the juice and the energy, knowing they got an opportunity to go end it.
The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Look the hot. 18, what's up?
Now it's his turn in overtime. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Hey, far be it from me to nitpick a pass breakup, but if he hangs on right there, Kate, this game is over. Now, he and his teammates got to buckle down, still got a lot of work to do.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
18, what's up?
Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, what's up?
Looking to throw, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home.
There he goes, right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making a 1-point game. That answer right there shows that this team, Brock, belongs in the postseason. Had to be a touchdown, and they got it with everything on the line.
And now, Kate, we'll see exactly what type of team they are because their entire season hinged on what you just said, on that response of getting a touchdown. And now it hinges on this decision. Are you going to go for the tie, or are you going to go play for the win, baby?
The kickoff for Houston.
Next score is going to be the one, Brock, that ends this game. All right, we're set and back underway. Hardman with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Gibson here from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime.
Hey, here we go, Sarah.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. Stride to throw on first down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the quick tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. We'll take a break with them here in overtime.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Quick, right? Under. Move speed left. Under.
Slot man in motion left. Again, they give to Mixon. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. The field goal would end this game, but they're keeping the offense out there, Brock. This is third and goal.
Here we go, let's go. Tony. Tonight.
Chubb trying to run his way in. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. So here they are, a chance to win this with a field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Texans come away with the road win. And that was the type of game you can only hope for in the postseason, Brock. Couple of deserving teams laying it all out there. And they were finally able to get the win and keep their playoffs going. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.